up? Do you want to watch a movie?
I'd love to, COVID Sean, but how can I enjoy the movie if I don't know the number my favorite actors and actresses are thinking of?
Well, as long as you cough in your face, sounds like you need the number hearing aid by Joe.
That sounds awesome, but what's the numbers hearing aid by Joe?
Introducing the Numbers Hearing Aid by Joe. Finally, you could take the guessing out of your movie watching experience. No more wondering, no more fussing, no more arguing about what numbers the stars of Hollywood were thinking of during their iconic scenes.
Wow! That's exactly what I've been looking for. Wait a second, though. I don't want to look like an old person with a hearing aid.
You won't. In fact, the number hearing aid by Joe is less invasive than a traditional hearing aid and half as much as COVID.
No kidding? So how does it all work?
All you need is the small insert that's no bigger than your standard AirPod. The insert directly connects to Joe's special ear receptor sold separately. The ear receptor implant is a simple procedure where we carefully remove the ear and all its innards. The ear receptor is carefully placed at the side of the brain where the listening occurs. The ear innards are then replaced close to where they were all before. Finally, the ear is glued back in its spot with Joe's famous ear glue. In no time, you'll be hearing all the best numbers from Hollywood's biggest and brightest stars. Watching a cartoon? No problem. The Numbers Hearing Aid works on all movies, cartoons, TV shows, plays, bar fights, and any other form of media, so you'll never be left guessing. To know what number your favorite star is thinking of, simply say the name of the movie, followed by the actor, and then the timestamp of the movie. In moments, a text is sent to your phone with directions to the closest fax machine. Simply drive to the fax machine and grab the number from the machine.
Top Gun, Tom Cruise, 37 minutes. Oh, it's 47. It does sound great, but I'm worried about the little ones getting a hold of my little hearing aid, or my Joe's hearing aid. And hearing... It does sound great, but I'm worried about the little ones getting a hold of it and hearing some numbers that they probably shouldn't hear.
That's the best part. The parental guide control allows you to monitor and choose what number your kids can hear, so they don't hear any adult numbers. Now come on, or we'll miss the movie. And she'll like it too.
Call today.
Now this is podcast.
You're gonna hear us jerk off the movie, as I said.
You think this is funny? Yeah, this is funny.
Now this is podcasting.
One of their euphemisms of someone's dying is they went over yonder.
Now this is podcasting.
He rubs that coke all over his wound and then just goes back out to war like a good soldier.
Now this is podcasting.
I mean, like, do you remember this face?
Now this is podcasting. Now this is podcasting.
I saw his asshole fly through his mouth. Hell yeah, man.
Now this is podcasting.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Now This is Podcasting. This is Shem. I'm joined by, you know the fucking crew. They don't need an introduction, but I'm going to introduce them anyway. We got Mike on the mic. What's up, Mike?
Violent night.
Shut the fuck up, Mike. What's up, Sean?
Not much, just being the favorite of the podcast.
Of course. I don't know if you got your gift from when I was in Bermuda, but, you know. Yeah, you see, you get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fine. I'm the middle child.
You are not the middle child.
It just makes me work harder.
You're just the second least favorite child.
I will get that recognition. Shebry will love me one day.
One day, maybe. I would like to say that we don't have Joe here today.
Clap it up for Joe not being here, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go. We're experimenting with some new deep fake technology for the time being. Fake? Joe is currently out trying to track down Brendan Fraser for an interview that we'll have later on. We'll call Joe, or Joe will call us, something like that. Yeah. According to Joe, he heard somewhere that Brendan Fraser was a huge fan of Violent Night, the new David Harbour movie. That's what we're discussing today. So he is out somewhere in California, I'm presuming, trying to get Brendan Fraser. So today we have Deepfake Joe that's going to be here. So, what's up, Deepfake Joe?
Shut up. Don't make fun of my nose.
That's Deepfake Joe? That sounds like real
just
Joe.
like him. Yeah.
I'm not that fat. I'm not that fat.
Deepfake Joe could probably touch his toes, actually.
Nah, no version
don't
of Joe
look
can
that
touch their
fat.
toes.
In every universe.
Every universe,
Every
no toe
universe,
touching.
It doesn't matter if he's a robot or not.
No, even the
It's
robot.
like even in the universes where he's
man.
an amoeba, he can't touch.
can't touch his toes. He doesn't have toes, but he can't touch
Exactly.
them.
Can't touch
It's like
him.
if I did, I wouldn't
Well,
be able
as
to
I
do it.
just said, today we are going to be discussing the movie Violent Night. It just came out on December 4th. It was directed by Tommy Wirkola, written by Pat Casey and Josh Miller. It stars David Harbour as Santa Claus, John Leguizamo as Scrooge, Alex Hassel as Jason Lightstone, and Alexis Louder as Linda. I'm
Good
presuming
Witch?
Lightstone, because it's Alex Hassel's wife, Jason's wife.
Okay.
The movie, according to IMDb, had a budget of $20 million.
Holy
and
shit.
so far,
They're not making
it
that
has.
back.
After promotions and stuff like that, it probably is still losing money right now, but it is, December 7th right now at the time of recording. And according to IMDb, it has grossed $24,230,554 worldwide. Hey there, everybody. This is Future Shem. It is now December 20th. We are getting ready to post this episode, and I just wanted to let you all know that this movie has now grossed $55,978,180. Now back to your usual programming.
I'm glad we were able to contribute to that.
Yeah, me too. It's always nice. Support your local theaters, kids.
Absolutely.
What's your
the AMC
favorite
was
Godfather?
lit. Two.
The first
Easy
one.
No, it's
I
two.
only have one
two,
Godfather,
you're right.
so
Yeah.
That's me.
yep.
It's me.
Nice.
So I don't have a favorite.
Hey, Mike.
What's up?
I've got a question.
What's your question? I think I know what
Can
it
we
is.
kick it?
Can we Yuletide kick it? Do you mean?
No, that was trash. That was terrible.
I tried. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Robot Joe. Thank you, Robot Joe.
That's how you
Future
know
is
it was
now.
trash.
Violent Night, fun movie. Very fun movie. I'm a fan of movies that know what they want to be and just, kind of accept the silliness and go with it. And this movie did
It's crazy
that.
that you like this movie, then.
I know, right?
Yeah,
it knew what it wanted to be, though.
Time out.
What do you mean?
Stop it. Mike, I know that I said Shim. Can you kick it to Mike first? Because you always kick it to me.
See-
but I am actually going to take it back from you
You're a
because the
scumbag.
audience is just used
How
to
does?
me kicking
Where's the
it.
referee, Joe? You're
Joe is
non-biased.
gone. There's no
Yeah, we're
Joe
checking the
here.
thetan levels,
So,
and
yeah.
Mike, you're losing thetan levels by the minute.
What's your favorite
So-
Godfather?
So I'm gonna kick it back to you, Mike. But I'm a in your idol's word right now. I'm gonna let you finish. But I'm gonna take this over real quick. So everything you just heard from Mike is a fucking lie. This movie does not know what it wants to be. This movie has about. Thank you, Robot Joe. This movie has about. Anytime it actually just has fun, let loose, and let Santa Claus have some fun, it immediately goes back to the B plot, which is terrible. No one cares about the family. I don't care about the light songs. I don't care about rich people getting held hostage. Only time I like people getting held hostage is when they poor, because I believe in them. Except for Rush Hour. My bad. Rush Hour it captivated me, but Jackie Chan was in there kicking ass. So I give it the pause. I give it the pause. But yeah, I didn't care about the family drama. I didn't care about Santa's history being a Viking, even though they didn't explain how he went from Viking to Santa. They never explained that. And like they obviously wanted you to care, but I didn't care. I don't care at all. No, not one chunk of it. I didn't care about the family. I didn't care about the son being like, oh. So in this movie, if y'all haven't watched this yet, it's a super rich ass family, right? And it's a favorite son, white guy, mom's white. He marries a black woman. Look at that. Hollywood doing interracial relationships.
That's how I'm here.
There we go. and he's gonna leave.
I'm
his
the daughter.
mom. You are the daughter, actually,
Yeah.
Shim. Oh man, it was this one time. I'm gonna let y'all know a story. I told this family that we were working with that Shim speaks Spanish because they spoke Spanish, and then Shim met this family, and they were like, hablo español, and Jim was like, no.
No hablo español.
So
You want to talk
I'm
to
American,
him?
bro.
that's a whole sidebar here. But this movie did not have fun like it was supposed to have fun. It was supposed to just be sent out here, just wielding the axe. He does that for about 4 seconds flat.
And it's a great
annoying.
4 seconds. Probably the best 4 seconds in the movie.
When those seconds
Right.
happen, it's fucking amazing. The problem is they add another 30 minutes of this side story shit that you don't actually care about.
But the side
And fun
story
fact,
is important.
It's terrible. It's not important.
It's
You didn't care about
extremely
it. I didn't
important.
care about it.
That's
Listen
the whole
here,
reason why they
if
don't
all-
get the money.
I don't care about the money. I literally don't care.
So
about
you just
the
want
money.
a movie of David Harbour as Santa Claus just randomly fucking up goons?
Yes,
Okay.
if they had done a Halloween Kills type plot with David Harbour as Santa Claus
This would've
killing people,
worked.
I would have lost my fucking mind. That would have been
because he's
amazing.
Santa. They
Yes, you
still
can.
want to make him like a fucking likable character.
He
Like-
still could have been. Look, all I'm saying is, before I kick it back to you, because I feel like I'm going a little bit long on this kick it, but if this was going to be good, all they had to do was have the hostage scene, the hostage situation, to explain why he's doing it. And that is a little girl. I didn't need the fact that they had a bunch of money from the government. I didn't need the fact that the son stole the money. The fact that the bad guys was holding them hostage and they quote unquote hated Christmas was enough. I didn't need it anymore. I didn't need this fake family dynamic.
So that
And
would-
Mike, you look like you finna say something.
No, I'm
So-
just saying that
But Shim, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Can we kick it?
motherfucker.
Oh, hell yeah, we can. Oh, yeah, we can.
I love how
So
I go
I feel
from
like
first
I'm
to
probably-
kick it to third. Let's go.
I
Okay.
feel like I'm probably somewhere. Mike, I'm trying to talk here. Sean, kick it to me, please.
Hey, Mike, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Yeah, Mike, we want to get security back in here.
I give it seven,
Oh, God, Joe's
seven
stuck.
stars. 7 stars.
Maybe
Not now,
so.
Robot Joe. Not now, Robot Joe. We are probably. I'm probably. I should say not we, but me. Me. I am probably somewhere in between both Sean and Mike on this thing because I agree with Sean. The first time that I saw this movie, because I did pay to see it twice. Because I did enjoy it, and I needed to take some notes. And I don't know. The first time, I agree. Like, I don't give a shit about the family. I will say the second time watching it, I still didn't care about them. But the whole thing, like Santa's whole storyline in this is like a redemption arc. Like he says it in the very beginning that like he's lost the meaning of why he even started doing Christmas, and everyone's just fucking greedy now, and like this family is the physical representation of what he hates about Christmas. Just like a fake fucking family, greedy as hell, all that. I think the movie didn't need to be like an hour 52 or whatever it is. Like you could have shaved probably 15 minutes off of that
Saved
easy.
a half hour easy.
Yeah,
like 15, 20
And
minutes,
that's what I'll
half
say
hour.
too. Is like that story that you guys set up was actually that sounds like way more doable.
Yeah. And like you can look at the dad, Alex Lighthouse, or Jason Lighthouse is the character. You can look at him and Santa Claus, and they kind of mirror each other, and like the daughter is like the piece that connects them because like the little girl makes Santa Claus, David Harbour, remember why he started doing this and everything. But I agree, like every time that Santa Claus was fucking shit up, it was amazing, and I loved every single second of it. And I loved all the one-liners. I was giggling my fucking ass off both times that I saw it. Because every time when he's like, every time that he would just say something, that's like one of those corny action one-liners.
Yeah.
But it was holiday themed. It fucking killed me every time. Santa Claus is coming to town. I fucking lost it. It was great. And I just wish they had leaned more into that. I didn't care about that he was a Viking and had like a backstory.
It gave us nothing.
Or if you're going to talk about that, do that like somewhere else. Like they probably could have kept that in there, but like why did
I think they
never
had to do
actually
it
say
to
why he became
explain
Santa
as to,
Claus?
like, why he was able to like fuck these people up.
Which makes sense. But the thing is too, like he's like I can't even remember why I started doing this. And it's like Santa, like we don't even know why you started doing this. I'm assuming it had something to do with like a redemption arc, right? Like he probably while he was a Viking,
he says that he was a bad person and he wanted to,
Yeah, but is this a curse? Is this a opportunity that he got? I don't know.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
But I think that's part of the mystery to it.
Yeah, which is fine.
Tim, I feel like we are already there together at this point. That we think half of this movies shouldn't be here.
Yeah, because it's white people, rich white people with problems,
and we don't care. While Mike's over here in Eagles Land, being white man.
I think that rich white people need to be represented more in movies. And I'm going to
To
tell you
quote
why.
Sean on the Batman Mask of the Phantasm episode, I'm broke in the shit, but I could be rich like Batman.
That's Mike again, goddamn.
I could be Batman.
So that's what I got to say.
all
That's
about
all I
training.
really got about this movie.
I mean-
Overall, I did enjoy the movie. I did enjoy it. I thoroughly laughed quite a bit. And again, could have been a little bit shorter. They could have done a few things differently. But overall, solid flick. I would definitely recommend people seeing this movie. Like, it was enjoyable. So, Mike, I have another question for you.
Yeah? Oh, come at me with the same enthusiasm, too. I want to hear it.
Can we kick it? Can you
Wow,
please
that didn't
kick
even
it?
sound like you fucking believed it. That sounded like you're going through the motions.
Mike, I'll make up for it. Mike, I'll make up for
Okay.
it.
Okay. All right. It's gonna
What are you
be-
waiting
All right, Mike,
That's
you can
fine.
finish now.
That's fine. And
What
I'm
are you
going to tell
waiting
you
for?
why. I'm going to tell you why. No, this movie knew. I thought this. Fuck, dude, I hate this robot more than I hate Joe. I'm going to tell you.
Oh,
That's saying something.
Like,
Have you
That's
guys seen
impossible.
my shoes?
oh my god, you were a robot. It doesn't matter because you can't touch your feet.
Ooh, damn. Real.
Robots don't have feelings, so it's cool. No, as I was saying before I was interrupted, this movie knew what it wanted to be. I thought when I was watching it, I thought that the Viking stuff, they didn't really expand on it. I didn't think they needed to. I think they really just kind of put that in there to explain why he was able to like wield a hammer, I suppose. I do agree with you. It did not need to be an hour 52. Way too long. The side story did drag a little bit. There was a couple of scenes where I was like, this is kind of unnecessary. But the action scenes were so good. And I really, really did think that they tried to kind of keep that like family kind of like morals type thing with it, as in like keeping the little girl as like the piece to keep everyone together. That was very like a Christmas oriented like plot that you see in a lot of
Almost
movies.
like Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's the childlike wonderment kind of thing. Like she makes him believe back in Christmas, which is Frosty the Snowman. It's Frosty the Snowman. That's essentially what I gathered from it. No, but it tried to feel like a Christmas movie, and I thought it did a good job of that. But it still kind of did the extreme.
I would agree. I don't really watch Christmas movies, but I would agree with you. It felt like a Christmas movie.
Yeah, but it also didn't in a very cool way, which I really, really liked. That's the main part of it I liked, is the one-liners and shit was just so off the wall. And seeing this, character just do all this stuff, this character that, is supposed to be jolly old Saint Nick. And the idea of Santa Claus just, like, losing faith in Christmas is always a, kind of compelling thing. Like, people are greedy, and I thought this did a good representation of, like, showing what, Christmas has essentially become. Like, he's throwing gift cards and shit. He's just dropping them.
Money and all that shit.
He's like, video games, gift cards. That's all they want. So it's like,
Yeah.
I appreciated it. I thought they did what they hit the points that they wanted to hit, and
Right.
so,
It just didn't need to be 2 hours long.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed this movie thoroughly. I loved it, actually. I thought it was very enjoyable, and I laughed so hard in theaters when I watched it when I was in theaters. So funny in theaters.
Oh, okay. I think I threw
The people
popcorn
next
at
to
the
me
theater.
were like, "Oh my god, this is great! I'm so glad we're seeing this together in theaters."
Well,
And then we all
it's funny
hugged
that you should
after.
say the word theater, because that reminds me of the word themes.
Ooh.
So Sean, since Mike decided that he thought it was appropriate for him to kick it first, I think I'll start it off with you. What were some of the themes that you saw in this movie?
Thank you so much. I'm so glad that we let like a brown person speak first.
Themes.
Mike.
Names.
Yeah. But all right,
I'm all
so
for it.
Mike, pipe down, Mike. Good job, Joe Bot. Pipe down, Mike. I got you.
Okay.
The theme
Segment
of
running
this
long.
movie.
Segment running long.
Danger! Danger!
We just started this one. All right.
Danger,
So
NTIP. Danger.
a theme that I got for this movie is that old people. No, I'm just gonna stop you here. I'm gonna stop right now where I'm going. Christmas movies, with Santa as a real thing, baffle me because it shows that people ain't shit. If this is a universe where you didn't buy your kids something and it pops up in your fucking house,
Yes.
how you gonna say Santa ain't real? Why are you letting your kids open these gifts that you don't know where they came from?
Always
Money came
wondered
out of
that.
nowhere. Gifts came out of nowhere. I'm like, how are people being like, he's not real? I'm like, are you just thinking psychos are breaking into your house and leaving shit? I mean, that's exactly what Santa Claus kind of is a psycho that's breaking into your house and leaving things.
That's the moment you get when the parents look at each other and like, Beverly, did you get him the book? I wasn't me.
Just everyone's having this moment, you know? It's annoying that everyone's like, Santa's not real, but my kid somehow got a PlayStation 5 out of thin air that I know
I mean, Santa at one point in the movie is talking to Gertie or whatever her name is. What was her? Oh, Trudy, not Gertie. Yeah, I was like, yeah, she had one of the. She had a nickname. What is it, Gertie?
Gertie.
Just confused the first and second.
That's whatever. Trudy, the little girl.
Grudy.
And she's like, "Are you the real Santa?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, like when you were 6." You said that you were lonely, and I got you this fucking rabbit. She's like, Mr. Rabbit, you know, like exactly what Sean is saying. Like the parents would just lie to her, like, oh yeah, like so glad you like Mr. Rabbit.
And even if you want to tell the kids Santa ain't real and shit like that, you have to in your own head be like, where the fuck did this come from? Is my kid a thief?
Yeah,
like,
dude,
what the
but
fuck?
if you guys, listen, I know you don't celebrate Christmas, but like everyone knows that Santa has this magic powder that makes adults forget about the shit that they didn't get. So they think that they got that for the kids.
Dude, cocaine's a hell of a drug. I know.
Read the fucking Bible.
Watch the Pill Show.
All right, all I'm gonna
It's
say
rap
to you
from
guys.
Santa Claus. Okay, all right. So all I'm going.
It's called plot armor.
I'm gonna move on. Yeah, I was like plot. I'm gonna move on to my next theme since everybody got an answer for that terrible trait that they're always gonna write in.
I didn't make up the rules. I didn't.
If
Write the Bible.
If Santa's real in your universe, dear Hollywood, if he's gonna be real in your universe from now on, and he's going to drop off gifts that parents know they did not buy, stop telling them to tell kids that he's not real. I'm done with it. I'm sick of it.
Or at least address it in the movie.
Don't even fucking don't be like, oh my god, I just thought it was me all this time. There's no good answer for every.
I've always wondered that too, though.
It's fucking crazy. My second theme is Hallmark does Christmas movies better. If you're not gonna have some big town woman going back to a small town and some guy showing her the meaning of Christmas with his penis while he looks like the man on the brown. What's the name of those those paper towels with the strong beef man on it?
Brawnies.
Yeah, if he don't look like the brawny man and they not going to either Vermont or somewhere in New England where it's beautiful and snowing. Ew. I say beautiful in New England. You say Connecticut? What the fuck?
Connecticut's a great place.
Connecticut's terrible.
No.
Just like your fucking Eagles hat.
They have no sales tax.
New Hampshire has no sales tax.
Ah, shit. It's New Hampshire that does. See? Well, fuck Connecticut. You're right.
I was like, again, are you a rich man?
No.
You think you Batman again? No sales
That's why he
tax.
shops in New Hampshire.
Yeah, exactly.
He just thinks it's Connecticut.
More the story is, this movie would have been also
told me
8-bit
it
Christmas is better. But those are it for my themes. If Santa Claus is real in your universe and dropping off gifts that parents cannot explain, stop having them tell kids they aren't real. And I think this was just time for me to rant, you know. Shim, do you have any themes?
Ho, ho,
Those were
ho,
fucking
that
themes
wasn't
and fucking...
themes.
Shut up,
This
Joe Bob.
robot needs to be reset.
I will unplug this thing.
Well, hopefully Joe will be with us soon. I can't believe I've ever said that. Anyway, I digress. I think the biggest theme here in the movie was realistically redemption. You know, everyone has a redemption arc in this story, except for John Leguizamo's Mr. Scrooge. Like he doesn't really have one.
Respect. Love John Leguizamo. Great.
Yeah, dude, he was great in this movie. He was
Wait
phenomenal.
a minute, time out. What about the other guys who just showed up to rob them?
Nah.
The squadron, they didn't have redemption.
No, I meant all of the white people had redemptions.
All right,
Yeah. There was a lot of minorities on the other team, the bad team, for whatever reason,
Holy
which we'll get
shit,
into
I just
later.
noticed
Which we'll,
USA.
yeah, we'll get into that later.
You just know.
That's oh my god, Hollywood's terrible.
we'll get into that later, Mike. And but redemption's a big one. You know, Santa Claus has lost his way. Santa Claus is jaded. They gave Santa Claus the Jake Skywalker approach in this movie, where he's just like, I used to be the symbol of good, but now I'm the symbol of I'm going to vomit on this barmaid.
Yeah, I'll say Santa's a beast though for drinking milk after liquor. That's wild.
That's true. Yeah, milk after liquor, you're going to get sicker.
Yep. Liquor before milk, you'll get to fucking elk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I met Joe.
Yeah.
And, you know, the dad has a redemption arc in this movie. I think the grandma, the original Gertrude, has some type of redemption arc.
Yeah, she did.
That's like the big theme. It's just redemption.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's a Christmas movie, so family, I guess, is probably another theme or something. I don't know. I hate this time of year. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
so I don't watch Christmas movies.
Christmas, it's fine.
Family. I lost my ability to understand how to break down movies. Give me one fucking example.
Yeah, I don't know. Family, like that'd be another theme.
That's the theme. Family. So are we reviewing a fucking Fast and Furious movie? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know. I literally don't watch Christmas movies, so like I don't know what the themes are in these
celebrated
movies.
Christmas. Like, you. I've never been in war,
Anyway,
but
so
I can
Mike,
appreciate a war movie. I kind of know how that works.
So Mike, do you have any themes?
I do. Greed is my theme for this movie. Greed, which hand in hand goes with
family,
white people. I was gonna say, but yeah, family. But yeah, I mean, everybody was a greedy piece of shit in this movie, except for, you know, the little girl. Essentially, was the only person who wasn't greedy in this movie. Even Santa was kind of greedy. He was like, I want to give up Christmas. There's no point in me doing this anymore. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody's greedy. John Leguizamo wants the money. The kill squad comes in, and then they end up shooting that dude. That line, he's like, all I'm saying is like, if I was there on September 11th, like, those planes would. I was busting a gut. But yeah, everybody's just like a really greedy piece of shit. Even the parents are kind of greedy, you know.
More so the dad than
more
the
so
mom.
the dad, yes. Yeah, but everybody it's just greed, and but then like you said, the greed leads to a redemption arc for a lot of them. Trudy's the only one who probably isn't greedy because she's the kid. She's the fucking, you know, the virtuous one. She
hasn't been like
corrupted by the world yet.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
So yeah, and I think she's like probably she's the keeping.
She's the heart of the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, has Hollywood not met kids? They are fucking terrible.
I know, dude.
I don't know why they keep making
like the most realistic depiction of a kid was probably Halloween Ends.
That's for real.
Like how they are just like they were trying to lock you in a closet and then you kick a door open and then you know all of a sudden.
Oh, I was like, what kids were in Halloween Ends?
Yeah,
is it bad that I repressed that movie already?
That kid that ruined Corey's life.
All I'm saying is,
this movie needed a Corey.
This rich ass little girl would have not been this. She wouldn't have been this great. She would have been yelling, "Where's my fucking gift?" Blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
Especially if her dad's trying to steal 300
selfish
million.
little brat.
Yeah, like she wouldn't have been good. But I'll give her a pass because she's black.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only thing. Nothing else.
That's the only reason you liked Wonder Woman 84 is because there was a little black girl that she saves in the first part of the movie.
That's the only reason you like regular Wonder Woman. She was a
She's
white
little
woman
white
killing.
girl.
Yeah,
That's true. I like Zack Snyder's Wonder Woman when she's just killing people in front of kids. And then it's like, boop! It's like, I'm boopy on the nose.
Copyright.
This kid's covered in blood, and she's just like, you can be anything. Can I be normal again, please?
Oh, baby, it's no amount of therapy that can save you.
No. Yeah, I think I didn't even think about greed as a theme. That's like a really good one, Mike. Like I'm glad that you brought that up because it is a very Santa has a line that's literally this whole world runs on greed. You know, like literally right in the beginning of the movie, just talking about that. I don't know why I went with Redemption and Knockery. Now I feel like a piece of shit.
He just has this fucking
That's
the Batman intro, except it's Santa
That's what I'm saying.
Claus.
It's gonna be the next one.
Yeah.
This city's this holiday's become nothing but greedy. It's not about the Christmas spirit.
Rudolph's in the way.
Ho, ho.
Sometimes it's hard to remember.
Wow.
I have to remind myself.
Each Christmas bleeds into the next. As my war wages on against commercialism.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for your themes and this riveting conversation. And now it is time for the fan favorite segments, Sean's Honest Minute. Take it away, Sean.
An Honest Minute with Sean.
Thank you, Shem. Well, finally, the favorite segment has come back. So I'm going to take you to a quick and beautiful year called...
Shut the fuck up, Joe Bot.
I think I'm getting a text from... We'll talk about that later. Fuck. Yeah, no, we're done with that one. But I'm going to take you out to the year 2005. Why are we going to 2005? Think about it. WrestleMania wraps up. Good Chris and Eddie Guerrero, they end with the belts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two guys fight at this WrestleMania. If you're not a wrestling fan, this isn't for you. I'm sorry, real quick. But Brock Lesnar and Goldberg fight. They end their match. They get booed out of Madison Square Garden because they're both going their separate ways. But what is Brock Lesnar? He's going to go on to try out for the NFL, go to the UFC, and actually have a pretty good career for himself over there in the UFC. What does Goldberg do? Goldberg, a Jewish man who was built like Hitler's dream in every other way. Goldberg is Jewish. Or you been hating on the Jewish people? Goldberg's one of us.
I didn't know he was Jewish.
Yeah. Fuck you, Mike.
Tell Kanye to pull up to Goldberg.
But it's okay.
So what he does with this movie is he goes and makes a Christmas movie. A better Santa Claus than this movie. Because this movie is the Halloween Kills of Santa movie. I'm talking about the 2005 classic movie, Santa Slays, baby. Where Bill Goldberg meets he meets his wife in it. His wife plays a stripper in it. He sees her, loves at first sight, end up having a kid, which is why he comes back to wrestling.
Aww.
So this movie has cultural significance because he comes back later. But the moral of the story is, if you want a Santa Claus who's a killing machine, who's the son of Satan and a virgin, who rides around on hellhounds instead of, good old reindeer or hell dogs, that's this Santa Claus. We get the rated R version of this movie. Or this movie was a PG version of that movie. Because that one, Santa Claus is going ham. He's killing things. He's the bad guy. It's non-stop action. No story. If you're looking for the story in that one, it's your fucking fault. That movie is 80 minutes. They knew what they were doing. They went in there. Santa was going ham. Santa was killing. Ed Goldberg was a star. But he wasn't because he didn't get another movie for real after this one because he did not do it.
It's okay. This one's not going to get another one either. So
this movie's not going to get another one. But if you want a better version of this, how we were saying, we don't really care about the story version, that's that movie. If you want a Santa Claus unhinged instead of this, he's a Viking, that's that movie. And if you want an actual... See, they went and got a Santa Claus who wasn't the traditional jolly. He was a little bit better built. If you want the better built, if you want the Jewish king that is Goldberg playing Santa, we on it.
The Jewish king is Jesus.
Hey, first of all, Mike, I got something to let you know. If Goldberg saw Jesus on the street, he'll tell him, "You're next."
Yeah, that's true. I mean, in a one-on-one match, no holds barred, I think Goldberg would whoop Jesus' ass.
Goldberg will whoop, instead of hitting him with a tombstone.
I think we just found our next movie for fucking, Yuletide casting. So I have the movie up, open here on IMDb. I really think we should do this. And the trailer's playing. It's muted. But at one point, Santa Claus kicks like a fake dog into a fan, and then the fan, is spinning around, and the dog gets caught in the fan and flies into a chimney. It's like this movie looks ridiculous. I'm down.
Fucking crazy, and it is. I'm gonna spoil my score. 7 out of 7 on that movie. It goes ham, 80 minutes. It's not out here trying to be no 2 hour thing. But to end on my note, if Goldberg saw Jesus, Goldberg would jackhammer Jesus to the cross. And that's what I'm going out with. That was the honest minute with Sean.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
Down
yeah.
for that. Just the mental image of Jesus getting jackknifed by gold is enough to
onto a cross. It has
Yeah,
to be
onto
onto
a
the
cross.
cross.
And for bragging rights in the Eternal Kingdom, son, the next match is a no holds bar.
I think Goldberg's the greatest Jewish wrestler of all time. I don't think it's any close.
For the rights to be called God's son.
In one corner, Goldberg, and in the other, Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying, if you put Goldberg in that same ring with those same people, Goldberg, I'm telling
Goldberg
you,
would have made
spears a
Pontius
couple
Pilate
people.
his bitch.
Oh, Pontius would have quit.
Yeah,
He would have quit his fucking
definitely
job. That's
would've.
all I'm saying.
Hey guys, I just got a text from Joe. It sounds
shit.
like he is with Brendan Fraser. The text
No
was a
more
little
Joe Bot?
weird.
Y'all
No more Joe Bot. We're gonna put Joe Bot on hold for right now.
fuck that
He
guy.
sent me the text was kind of cryptic. He was saying to call now, something about wiring money. I'm not entirely sure, so I'm just gonna call him, put him on speakerphone so you guys can hear him, and we will go from there. All right, one sec.
Jesus Christ, dude! Thank God.
Oh, dude, that was fast. I've never seen you pick up the phone so quick before.
Hi, Joe.
What's up?
What's going on, guys? It's not good. I went to the Dunkin' Donuts before, and
So you got Brendan Fraser on the line,
Yeah,
though,
you got
right?
Fraser?
dozen donuts, and they gave me 7. But that's not the worst. The problem was afterwards,
But you got Fraser,
You got
right?
Fraser?
Joe.
their car, and I don't know.
And so the debate for us, Joe. Goldberg's
Joe.
obviously the best Jewish wrestler, right?
Joe, you got Brendan Fraser, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Do I have Brandon Fraser on the back of a car? I don't know where I'm going.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You don't know where you're going?
in the back of the car.
Jesus Christ, Joe, you're wasting our time. Okay. So, all right, I don't know what Joe's doing. Joe's always fucking playing fucking jokes. Ha 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 ha. Hey, I'm in the back of a car. Ha ha.
This is like the time
He
went
said
and
he was
did
going
the
to get
Shining
fucking Brendan
episode.
Fraser, man. Like he's so unprofessional, right? Isn't this
He might
fucking
still
unprofessional?
have him. Like,
Do you think I should not have hung up?
I mean, call him
fuck
back.
it. Yeah.
All right, I could call him back. All right, but I'm keeping a short leash, man. Short.
No,
fucking
I
leash.
feel you. You know, don't take any shit.
All right, hold on. I'll call him. I'll put him on speakerphone again so you guys can hear him. Hold on.
Dude, why did you hang up on me?
Where's Brendan Fraser, Joe? Dude, we're literally going to title this episode "Violent Night" with Brendan Fraser.
I told
dude.
my mom.
He keeps pointing a gun in the back.
Brendan Fraser's pointed a gun at you.
Bro, times have been hard after the mummy.
I was in a Dunkin' Donuts, the next thing you know, this guy.
Okay, Jesus Christ. All right.
Why is he always getting coffee? He's the only guy I know who drinks so much coffee and then falls asleep.
I know they don't sell cannolis at Dunkin' Donuts. I don't
It makes
understand.
no sense.
They do.
Why he
They
goes
have
there
an
so much.
iced coffee cannoli now. That's why he's going there. all the time.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
Starbucks
if that's
doesn't
a
have
joke
anything
or
like
not,
that.
but I'm interested.
Yeah, it's
I probably should have asked Joe if he had any ideas for awards and a rating for the movie
ratings
as
would
well.
help.
Yeah, which definitely would have helped. So
Yeah,
should I
he's
call
fine.
him back? Nah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. That ended pretty poorly. I hung up on him twice.
What's that?
Oh,
Class.
Phone on
Joe's calling me. Hold on a second.
Shit, dude. You gonna put your phone on vibrate when we record? That's
Hello, Joe.
No, this is not Joe.
not
Oh,
Joe.
well, could you ask Joe a question?
Huh? No,
Could you-
no. This is I kidnapped him. I need $7,000.
Hold on.
You
Ask him if you can get him
kidnapped
his
Joe?
rating.
Yeah, can you ask Joe what his rating was for Violent Night and if he has any awards?
Hey, I feel like you aren't taking this serious.
Oh no, we're taking it seriously.
No,
we just don't care. I want to know what
Yeah.
his rating is and if he's gonna pay me back the money that I sent to him.
No, you send me money. Not
No,
him.
I'm
Is this
not
Joe?
sending you money.
Yeah,
It's not happening.
Joe. What's a Joe? Is your name Joe? His name's Joe.
Joe's a sweaty Italian guy that can't touch his
Yeah, he
toes.
probably got like a cannoli.
Sounds like he's been hanging out behind Dunkin' Donuts recently.
Yeah, he
Okay,
loves
yeah,
coffee.
This is definitely this. You picked up so fast 3 times, and you're not gonna pay his ransom.
Well, no, we
can,
thought
can you ask him? Can you ask
Fraser
him?
with
Jesus
you?
Christ! Can you stop wasting our time? Can you ask him what his rating is
From the
and if he
movie?
has any awards for the movie?
you guys are watching the Mummy.
Do you listen to
No, we're watching
NTIP?
all right, dude. All right, cut it. We're just gonna hang up. This
Wait,
is fucking
do you
waste
like
of time.
podcasts? Yeah,
Well,
I'm
anyway.
really kind of pissed though that we didn't get Brendan Fraser.
I know. What a fucking asshole. Not Brendan Fraser, of course. I mean,
No,
Joe.
dude, Brendan
Yes.
Fraser's
I heard
He's
he's
such a
a
nice guy.
sweetheart. Yeah.
classic.
Even Matthew
Such a nice
Perry doesn't hate him, and that's saying a lot.
Yeah,
I know.
Matthew
know.
Perry was in a drug-fueled hate rage for a long time.
Do you guys like Tony
Feeling that.
Danza?
Well,
He is
yes,
the boss.
Joe Bot. Oh, Joe Bot, you're so funny. I will.
I hope you don't get kidnapped.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. He's not even getting kidnapped. This is just Joe. He's like, the other day, Joe texted me and was like, "Hey, man, I need to borrow $7,000," and now all of a sudden
Yeah,
he's
dude, it's
kidnapped
'cause
by
he's
the
got
Dunkin'
like
Donuts.
a ketchup fucking company. He's got like
It's
fucking
going
hearing
down.
aid company. He's got like
That's.
dude. There's
I will
so
stand by-
he's got his.
He's got a lot of irons in the fire.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got
I
a lot
will
of irons in the
yeah.
fire.
I will stand by the numbers 8. It's useless, but it works.
That's great.
All right, that's fair. That's what I heard from
At least
Caleb
it
earlier.
works.
So
Calb.
Oh, you met
Wow.
Caleb? Caleb was dope.
Calb,
yeah,
DeKalb.
Caleb, whatever. Well, that was a bust of a phone call and an interview.
Apologize
So
to our viewers.
I guess we'll just we're sorry, guys.
I
guess we'll just
apologize
move
for
on
nothing. That's y'all fault. Y'all should have
to the
said
next
Joe.
segment. You guys want to move on?
Yeah. I think it's Raiders.
Yeah, all right.
Or is it, what is
So
it?
Yeah, dude,
this
let's
is
move
called.
on.
This is a new segment special for this movie. It's called "Now This Is Fan Casting."
Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da. Now this is podcasting. Recast the movies. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da. Now this is podcasting. Recast the movies.
So in this segment, Mike, why don't you break it down what we're going to be doing in this segment?
Well, in this segment, we've decided that we are going to take a character from the movie that we have watched and cast someone different and explain as to why our character casting would be better.
Sounds good. So why don't Mike? Why don't you take the lead on this one?
I will take the lead on this, Shem. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to lead. Lots of people don't do
Hey, yo,
that.
Mike.
not stalling.
I know that you want to go first.
I do want to go first.
But Shim never goes first. I feel like we should let Shim go first.
You know
this
what?
time.
I agree with Sean this time.
There you go, Shim.
Oh, well, thank you. So I when we first came up with this segment, I originally had an idea. I was like, if I were to recast anyone in this movie, I would recast 2 people. And my original thoughts were that I would recast Santa Claus as either Idris Elba or Terry Crews, and that I would recast Scrooge, played by John Leguizamo, as either Ben Affleck or Matt Damon. But after
Why?
conversations...
Why?
Oh, because all white people are Ben Affleck. I learned that in Role Models.
Continue.
Yeah, and I mean, did you not notice that this whole family was white? Santa Claus is white. John Leguizamo is not white. There was other the one guy, big muscly dude in the group was definitely a foreign white guy, British maybe, Dutch. I'm not entirely sure what the accent was.
I don't see color, so
they had a Hispanic dude as the villain trying to fuck up these white people's Christmas.
I just saw him as a villain.
You sound like me.
Studied history, and I know what white people have done, and I think it's fucked that both sides of the media, the right wing media and the liberal media, refuses to even say that Santa Claus could be black. Santa Claus is always white, so I think we need a black Santa Claus. Just like we needed a black Bane in fucking Christopher Nolan's movie, but Christopher Nolan's like, no, we need fucking Tom Hardy, but a fucking black ass Bane would have made that movie so much better, in my opinion.
Sure.
Idris Elba could have done it. He could have done it. But after some conversations before we started recording, I'm going to scrap that idea for something I think would be way better, because it would be the fight of the century, in my opinion. We would recast Santa Claus as Keanu Reeves, and we would have Mr. Scrooge be Matthew Perry.
There we go.
Ooh.
Put that up for them.
Okay. Because out of nowhere, Matthew Perry was just throwing shade at Keanu Reeves at some point, oh, it's really sad that we have great minds like Heath Ledger and fucking Rivers Phoenix die, but somehow we're still stuck with fucking Keanu Reeves. It's well, Matthew Perry, how about you put your money where your mouth is, and how about you ruin Christmas for this fucking white family?
What have you done besides Friends, Chandler?
He was in that movie with Bruce Willis.
God damn it, dude. That's Bruce Willis.
Was it The Whole Nine Yards?
Nobody saw that movie for Matthew Perry. They saw it because of
And he was in that movie Fools Rush In with Salma Hayek.
Yeah, because they saw that for Matthew Perry and not Salma Hayek.
I saw it for Matthew Perry.
I
would have preferred to have seen it for Keanu Reeves. I think the movie would have been better if it was Keanu Reeves and Salma Hayek. And I think the whole 9 yards would have been better with Bruce Willis and Keanu Reeves, but that's just me.
So you think they should have just like switched roles, switched like careers?
I think everything.
Could you imagine Matthew
no.
Perry in Speed?
No. I want Keanu Reeves to have.
Sarcastic.
I want Keanu Reeves to have his whole. library.
You just want him to absorb his career.
Yeah, I want him to be Cell.
Like Cell,
and I want
everything.
Matthew Perry to be Android 16.
Matthew Perry on Speed.
Yeah, but the problem is that he wouldn't stop there. He would absorb Bruce Willis's career, and then he would absorb Michael Clark Duncan's
This isn't
career.
even my final form. Yeah, it'd be great. So that would be my fan casting. I thought David Harbour was fantastic as Santa Claus. And I thought John Leguizamo, he kills in everything, especially the Super Mario Brothers movie.
He hates that movie. He was a drunk in that movie because it made him depressed.
Yeah, but he kills in that movie.
He did not kill it. He
understand.
actually broke Mario's arm in that movie.
Yeah, but he
that
can't
was
prove
the
that his arm
closest-
wasn't broken on the set of Who Framed Roger Rabbit first. So
that was
that's all I'm going
the
to say.
closest he got to killing was almost killing his coworker. But Mike, I'll let you go this time.
I want to know more facts about the Super Mario movie now. I'm very
Mario?
interested. You seem like a finiciato on it, so.
Unfortunately, I'm a tortured soul, sir.
I get you.
That's
I haven't seen that
over.
movie in so long. I forgot if it's bad or not. But
that'll be my next honest minute. I got you.
It's great.
Okay.
It's the best video game movie ever
I
made.
really want to rewatch that, honestly.
The only video game movies is better than are those 90s Mortal Kombat movies.
That's not true. Those are the other best ones.
Yeah, the other best ones.
Yeah, it's like 1A, B, and C.
Yeah,
We're not
those
gonna,
are all
we're not gonna
terrible
give any
together.
love to Doom with Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
No, he's on steroids. Anyway, so Mike, who would you recast in this movie?
So for my recast, I would recast Santa Claus as, and I love David Harbour, as you said. He was perfect, great. I would recast him as Danny DeVito.
He was perfect and he was great, but I would recast him.
He was perfect.
That's a great
He
choice.
was. Just for the simple fact
This
that
is
I
a
would
choice.
love to have seen Danny DeVito pull off those action scenes
With Skull Crusher.
and just murder a shitload of people, because that would have been the funniest thing in the world to me. And then I would have recast, Scrooge. I would have recasted Scrooge as Chevy Chase.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm here to see Danny DeVito hit him in the head with Skull
Yeah,
Crusher.
I don't like Chevy Chase, so I'd be okay with it. Also, great death.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that, but yeah.
And I'm going to bring up a long-standing rivalry that everybody forgot about. So, seeing as we know he can perform under blackface already, it's time to see him do
Laurence Olivier?
brownface. No, I'm going with the guy.
Justin Trudeau.
No, unfortunately not. I'm going with Robert Downey Jr. Everyone
Iron
forgot
Man
that
himself.
Iron Man did blackface while being Iron Man. Let's all remember that.
Dude,
So,
Tropic Thunder is a great movie.
since he already,
So
it was not actually, it was really actually mid, but I'll let y'all
So
have
funny.
it. It was very a mid.
So
movie.
funny.
If you go do blackface, it got to be a little bit better than that. I'm just saying. But we see him do blackface, but we ain't seen him do brown face. So in the role of Scrooge running around with brown face on this whole time, I'm going to pick Robert Downey Jr. That's right, Robert.
So
I didn't
you want
forget
Robert
that.
Downey Jr. to play John Leguizamo. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely. I've already seen him play a black man. Let's see him
Why
play a
not?
brown man.
Let's
Why
see his
not?
real
Why not?
range.
Let's see his range. You know, and if this does well, Chinese New Year is right around the corner. I know what I want him to play after that. But
I want Robert Downey Jr. as Mulan.
keep it going.
You sound like me too.
But who is going to be the hero of justice, the defender of the NAACP, you may ask, to play
Robert
Santa?
Downey Jr. in blackface?
It's not. It's going to be actually a guy who plays Santa already, the Jewish king, my man, Goldberg. I would replace Goldberg. It would go out there and he would stomp. He's going to spear brown-faced Robert Downey Jr. to end this movie and hit him with the jackhammer into a fire.
The church,
and burn that
according
man.
to Sean, is just Bill Goldberg on a cross.
And he comes down.
He died for our sins.
Shout out to
Kevin
my man.
Nash stabbed him. No, Scott Hall stabbed him with
Steve Nash?
No, Scott Hall stabbed him like in the Stations of the Cross. There's the
Hit him with a
fucking
crown
guard
of
who
br-
stabs
oh my
him.
God.
Except it's a baton when he tases him. Loses his fucking his streak.
So Goldberg will cleanse the world of
We could
Robert
do the 12
Downey Jr.
Stations of the Cross with Bill Goldberg and other wrestlers. We should do that.
It's really just Bill Goldberg. He's the only one.
He comes
It'd
up
be like
to
the Nutty Professor. It's just Bill Goldberg playing every role.
Yep.
X-Pac wipes his face. Wipes the sweat away from his brow.
Imagine if you did have like those stained glass windows in your house with Bill Goldberg, and you invited Goldberg to your house, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on here? Am I about to get killed? Are you gonna?"
He would definitely have to call someone after, like as far as authorities.
He would just beat the shit out of
Yeah,
you.
he
I
would
feel like
just
he's that
he
kinda
would
guy.
just fight you at that
He's just
point.
I don't know.
pummeling
He's
you.
older
There's no
now. I
question.
feel like he wouldn't. I feel like he's calmed down in his older age.
Do you think that you can take Goldberg in the fight right now?
I didn't
know
say
can't.
that. I said I think he's calmed down and wouldn't whip my ass irrationally. I think he would. No, he.
I mean,
no, he
unless you go,
He's always oiled up.
unless you're gonna
Look
have
at Mike Tyson. Look at Mike Tyson
Yeah.
on the airplane last year.
Oh, yeah.
Beating the shit out of that dude because he's
That
just
guy was
bugging
a
him.
douchebag though.
Yeah, I mean, you pulling up to making Goldberg pull up to stainless steel.
I feel like Goldberg
Jesus.
would appreciate that though. He seems like a religious guy. He's Jewish.
Yeah, he's Jewish king, man. You got to put king afterwards. If you don't put king afterwards,
Jewish king.
you are-
He's the Jewish-
okay.
I feel like there's some blasphemy
There you
there,
go.
but whatever.
No.
The
No,
church
not
according
at
to
all.
Sean.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, Hollywood, let us know if you want to recast this movie or redo this movie in 20 years because we got some casting options for you.
Also,
I do think it's
could've-
interesting though.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Oh no, you go.
No, I was just gonna say if you want me to write your movie too, because I pretty much wrote it as I was watching it, and fucking yeah, I loved it.
In theaters.
It was so
Oh, dude, you
predictable.
called it.
In
You
theaters.
called the part with the money.
No,
You were like, they bet you the dad stole the money.
no. In
I
theaters-
said that it
in
was no
theaters,
Goldberg
yes.
in this one, but
I will
you
say
give me
this
a credit.
cast,
That's like
or not the
GTA
cast, but I looked up the folks, the director and the writers. So the director, white dude, it looks like the biggest thing that he probably directed, at least like biggest in the sense that I know what it is that Hansel and Gretel movie that had fucking Jeremy Renner in it.
It's actually
he
not
directed
bad.
that. And then Pat Casey and Josh Miller, both also white dudes, which explains why there's brown villains and fucking white heroes in this movie,
Again,
are
I
the
don't
guys
see
that
color.
wrote the Sonic the Hedgehog movies.
Really?
Yeah, the ones that like just came out over the last
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
years. Those
yeah,
are
yeah.
those writers. They
No
wrote
shit.
this.
I like
Yeah.
those movies. That's probably
Yeah.
Also
Dude,
very racially motivated.
No, the writings for both, like all of those movies, is really good. Honestly,
I
Like,
mean,
it's
Idris
solid.
Elba was the villain in the second one at first, so
Yeah.
you know they did put the black guy against the white guy.
He was red. Oh fuck, no, that doesn't.
Oh
Shit.
wow! God damn, Mike.
Damn.
He had red
Wow.
fur, is what I meant.
You sound
He
like
had red
me.
fur. No, I'm not Jobot.
We putting you in racial sensitivity training right now.
Yeah.
This is-
Jobot sensitivity training.
We apologize for Mike's outdated words and
Yes,
slurs.
that's my
to anybody
bad.
that
I'm
we
going
do.
to racial
Chief
sensitivity.
Wahoo.
My instructor is Jobot.
Oh, fuck.
Don't throw Joe Bot under the bus like that. But yeah, dude. So I guess it's time that we move on to the ratings.
Ooh.
So Sean, I'm actually gonna let you go first this time. What would you rate this movie?
Well, if I'm gonna rate this movie, I have to be very fair, and the fact that it has some, as much as I've kidded it, as much as I talk trash about it, saying it's a better Santa Claus movie out there where he, just flat out destroys people. I'm gonna give this movie 1 out of 7 Goldbergs. So
Wow.
maybe it has a streak, but it's having a
Wow.
tiny streak. Because it didn't do, when it hits moments, I like it. But unfortunately, it wants to take itself serious for
Just-
about 40 minutes out of the plot when it doesn't really need to.
It doesn't need to. I would agree
It
with
does
that.
not. So if I didn't have to get through that hour and 10, because it doesn't need to be a 2 hour movie.
You
That's
didn't
basically it.
sob up a little
was-
bit when they were talking about how,
I sobbed when it ended. I was like,
when it
thank
ended.
God.
That-
Also, I walked this stone cold sober, which I may have been the only one in this group.
Oh
to have
yeah,
done.
dude.
So
Why
this
would
was
you
a
do that?
terrible
Why would you
movie.
put yourself through that?
Yeah, A lot
That's
of factors
horrible.
here. This movie was so bad it gave me COVID. There you go. I said it. I said the movie gave me COVID.
Just like Halloween Kills made me sober, so that's fine.
I'm gonna
but again,
eat
Halloween
through
Ends made me
Sean's
relapse,
ratings
which
like
is
a
why
plate full of
I had a great
cookies.
time watching this.
Halloween.
That was another good
If
line.
this
I love
movie
that
would
line.
have been Halloween Ends, we all would, kills. We all would have had a great time. It would have been nonstop fucking them up with Santa Claus. It didn't need to explain who he was. I didn't need to know he was a Viking. Santa's already a mythical creature. Why did I need to know that he
Yeah,
had some
I
fighting
actually
background?
liked that they
I don't care.
threw that in there. I thought it was okay. I had no problem
Of course.
with that. I thought it was
You
different, but
You hate all the basicness of Marvel,
I
yet you
know.
praise this movie for its basicness.
I know.
I'm gonna need you to get it together.
I know.
Get it together.
Just because this isn't going to turn into a franchise that just milks people dry and destroys.
You don't know that.
genre.
It milked me dry.
Oh,
It
okay.
literally
So the next
got
one's
it
going to
out.
be Thanksgiving, and the turkey just comes back and just starts killing
The
people.
turkey's like, I'm not the only thing that's about to get stuffed tonight. Like,
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
You know what I'm
That's-
thankful for? Chainsaws. Time to get
Joe
card,
Bot, what's your
motherfucker.
rating? Since we're gonna get the real Joe to give us a fucking rating.
Scumbag.
Canada's forests make up nearly 9%
All right,
of the
okay.
world's total
That's-
forest area.
Yeah, all right. So that sounds like that sounds like a 7 out of 7. If I
Yeah.
were to translate with Joe Bot, that sounds like a 7 out of 7.
For
Actually,
some
sounded
reason,
like
I don't know.
Sound like a 9 out of 7. Actually, you said like
Yeah.
9.
That's true.
Yeah.
The couple in the painting American Gothic are actually father and daughter, not husband and wife.
As an
Can't
art
prove
history,
otherwise.
as an
Can't
art
prove
history
otherwise.
major, he is correct.
Wow. Mike?
Like he's an actual robot. My ratings for this movie, I'm gonna give it a 5 jingle bells out of 7.
Ah, trash.
Wow.
Nope.
Wow.
See, I knew Sean would lose it. I give it a
Wow.
5 out of 7, just because I liked it. I
Damn.
knew what it wanted to be. I enjoyed it. I laughed the entirety of this movie, just at the absurdity of it.
I laughed a bunch too.
Bullshit.
I love John Leguizamo.
Bullshit. I'll join
just
in.
agreeing with me.
I know. Well,
Some
I was gonna say
switches going so quick, man.
I just want to say I'm gonna chant bullshit, but this is my rating right here.
Wow, it was 5 out of 7.
It was also a 5 out of 7, but now that you're a 5 out of 7, I want to give this movie a fucking 1 out of 7.
There we go.
So
1 out of 7 Goldberg.
Dude, that's fine.
all
That's
you get.
fine. That's fine. I'm gonna.
One
go
I will
Jack
say
Cameron.
though, this movie could have been a 6 out of 7 if it. My actual rating is a 5 out of 7 because I did enjoy this movie. I laughed way too much watching this because I was not stone cold sober. And literally all of the scenes where it was just ridiculous and it leaned into what we wanted. Like the premise of this movie, when you read the description on like IMDb or like watch the trailer, 7 out of 7.
Yeah.
I was
Story.
my tits were fucking jacked to go see this movie, and then in theaters, and then when I watched it in theaters, I was like, okay, like it didn't quite hit home,
Yeah.
you know, because it could have been a little bit shorter and all that. And I wish they had given it the Halloween Kills. It's funny because I hate Halloween Kills because there was no story, but I also don't like this movie because there was too much story, and it's
That's
like
what
I
I
just
don't
want
get
to
with you
laugh.
I liked Halloween Kills.
I know you did.
I'm just saying.
It was a
The-
monster.
the
I like
idea-
monster movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the idea of Santa Claus running around with a fucking sledgehammer fucking up these people. That scene though, when he's like in the barn, that was the best of the violent sequences because they really let
Oh, dude.
David Harbour and he like finds the sledgehammer there. And then like he does the little dance, he becomes like the master of both worlds, and he like remembers like who he used to be. And then like it's just like hitting them, and then he gets the ice skates on his hands, and he's just cutting people up. It's fucking phenomenal. Like you guys, I would recommend viewers to go see that movie in theaters and sit through all the boringness, and then when you get to about that hour 20 mark, hour 15 mark, where they just really cut loose and they let Santa fucking jingle his bells everywhere, dude. It fucking phenomenal. Totally worth it.
It is.
Totally worth the $10 of admission if you go to a matinee.
Yeah, the action sequences were very, very well done, and it was gory.
Yeah.
Even the little girl, her Home Alone sequence there, like that shit.
Yeah.
It was just like a really adult Home Alone version. Like, dude got killed with a bowling ball.
Yeah, with a nail
I
on the
guess
head.
PG-13 Home Alone,
Yeah, I don't. Well, wasn't Home Alone
As opposed to the PG-13 Home Alone.
Yeah,
I don't
I
fucking
think
know.
the original
Probably.
Home Alone was PG-13. No, it might have been PG.
Oh,
PG
kids,
maybe.
I was like, kids were soft that was PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It
would've
was
been PG. I'm gonna look that up.
probably yeah. It was Macaulay Culkin in the 90s.
Yeah,
so.
come on, bro.
PG, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was in 1989, but all right.
Same thing. I wasn't born, so I don't give a shit. So, and I've also never seen Home Alone.
What? All right, I was gonna say wrap this bitch up. First off, fuck you. You're wrong.
Because I've never seen Home Alone.
Yeah.
I'm wrong because I've never seen it.
How have you never seen that movie, even accidentally?
Yeah, literally, I've never seen it. I've never seen
That's
the fucking.
crazy.
Oh my god, what's the fucking the one? You're gonna shoot your eye out. What's that movie?
Christmas Story?
I never seen that.
Terror on the Prairie.
Never seen that
never
one with
seen A
Ralphie.
Christmas Story?
Never seen it. Never seen it.
How do you like not even? It's
They literally made a sequel.
TBS plays it 24 hours. I know, but I've never seen it.
HBO has a sequel.
good for you, actually, for not.
Yeah, that one doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
No, I know. but I
What
wanna
other
watch
Christmas
it.
movies? I've seen the
Except
claymation.
for that channel.
I've seen the
It's probably
claymation
bullshit.
dentist movie where because that's not a Christmas movie. That's a movie about being a dentist. Like I've seen that one.
What? You mean Rudolph?
Ernie, and I'm a dentist.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
It's not a dentist movie.
That's Rudolph the
It's like a
Red-Nosed
movie
Reindeer.
about
There's
being
a
a dentist.
fucking reindeer with a red nose that glows, and
Yeah.
it's a dentist movie. I saw the one about the
That's
dentist
the
and the
deep
hairy
one.
lady.
In my eyes,
The hairy
that's the
white
A
lady.
plot. Is that the same movie that has like the mountain ginger
Yeah.
guy? Is that
Yes!
the same movie?
Are you
A bunch
fucking...
of snowman's in there.
I love gold.
Oh, you mean the Wampa from
Rudolph,
Star
bro.
Wars?
Oh my god.
Fucking
I
ripping
hate
off
you.
fucking George Lucas.
You know, George,
that
came out first, right?
George Lucas Star Wars came out first. Yeah,
No, absolutely.
What other Christmas movies are there? I'm pretty sure there's a Charlie Brown Christmas movie. It's got like the little
Birdie
tree.
wants to be a
I've seen that one. I've seen that one. That one was
Elf
okay.
is a
I like the
Christmas
Peanuts.
classic now.
Yo, they came at that man though, for real. He just wanted to be a dentist. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, Hermie, you're a little bitch. Didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a good
Herbie
dentist
wants
movie.
a 401k.
Like, for real. though.
Herbie
What else?
wants
I've seen
job
Elf.
security.
Elf's I was gonna say Elf's a Halloween movie. Elf's a Halloween movie. I've seen that one.
Yeah, it is. It's a Halloween movie.
What other Christmas movies are there? I haven't seen them.
Miracle
Whatever they
on
are, I haven't
34th
seen them.
Street. That's a
I
great
saw it
one.
when I was like 3 years
Elf?
old. Elf, I've seen. My
Harold and Kumar Christmas.
never seen that.
Well, there's Santa Claus is coming to town. There's all those
Claymations
movies.
are golden.
Yeah.
I might have seen that one. I
Jack
couldn't tell you.
Frost.
Even like the old cartoon. Like
No,
Frosty
I've seen the Frosty the
Snowman.
Snowman cartoon when I was a kid. I remember that one. They showed us that shit in school.
Happy birthday.
A Year Without a
the
Santa
best part is they leave her
Claus.
on the roof at the end of the
Jingle
movie.
All the Way with Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger.
Why you
So
leave
it's
out
what?
Nader? Why did you leave? Why did you leave out
Because I
Nader?
catch shit every time I say it. And I'm not even going to say it
You sound
anymore.
like me now.
No.
Arnold
Arnold.
Schwarzenegger.
Jingle All the
Say
Way
it.
with
Say it.
Arnold. What's the one with Jonathan Taylor Thomas, too, where he gets like, you ever seen...
The one with Tim Allen, Home Improvement.
No. He gets like... If he makes it home for Christmas, I'll be home for Christmas. He can get the Porsche from his
You
rich
just
white
had to
dad.
talk yourself through
If
it.
he makes
Oh,
it
yeah.
home
Never
in
seen
time
that.
for Christmas. That's actually decent.
I've seen
It's
the
not bad.
Tim Allen Santa Claus movie, the first
Yeah,
one, and the
that's-
third one.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, there's
Uh,
a
I
third
heard the
one.
third one's like very.
That's the one with
MAGA.
Jack Frost in there, right?
Yeah, that was
Yep,
like a
Martin-
thing. Like I saw that in
Short, right?
school, like 6th grade. They like wheeled in the fucking TV with like the straps
Oh.
on it and stuff. Like we watched it like before Christmas break.
third
That's the only
one?
reason why I've seen that. Yeah,
It was that old?
probably. I don't fucking know.
They just put out a fucking TV show for the Santa Clauses.
That sucks.
Yeah.
What other ones are there? I know Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire's a Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah, I was like,
Um,
calm down.
That's a different holiday.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying it's
Die
a
Hard
movie. It's a
1 and
holiday.
2.
I've
Die
seen
Hard's a
those, but those aren't
Christmas
Christmas movies.
That's definitely a
100% are Christmas movies, and I will
They're not
fight you to
Christmas
death.
movies.
They both take place
Um,
on Christmas.
No, they don't.
I mean, they factually
yeah, I don't
take
know.
place
Look at
on
me.
Christmas.
You look at me. I'm the captain.
That's not a Christmas movie either. So anyway,
Captain
yeah, I'm a
Phillips
piece
is
of shit. I
definitely-
don't watch
Is that even
Christmas
Tom
movies,
Hanks?
but I will watch this Bill Goldberg movie. So it's time to move on to the last segment of the show. And that's right. We are
Goldberg.
here for the awards. So I guess I'll start it off with Joe Bot. Joe Bot, do you have any awards since Joe couldn't give us anything?
John Leguizamo. John Leguizamo played Italian-American hero Luigi.
Thank you, Joe Bot. All right. Sean, do you have any awards?
So interesting.
Sean, do you have any awards?
Well. I don't even know how much anyone was paid for this movie. But we gotta bring back the fan classic, the Sam Bradford Award.
Yeah. Yeah, that day was awesome. There were a lot of butterflies.
And we are actually going to rename the Sam Bradford Award. I think it's time that I properly give the award to someone who's been underachieving as much as Sam Bradford and got paid a boatload of money. So this new award will be called the Aaron Judge Award, because it's going to go to another guy who's taking a bunch of money who ain't won a goddamn thing. And I'm going to give it to a guy who played a New York-centric role. He played Luigi. Maybe a Tony Danza Award winner. Ooh. And now it is going to go to John Lick My Balls, because I don't know how much he got paid, but all I know is...
But it wasn't enough.
It was not good enough for what he got. Because what he did for this role... should have been in a better movie, but unfortunately, it was in this 1 out of 7 Spear movie, this 1 out of 7 Goldbergs, this knock-off movie.
5 out
so
of
he
7.
gets 1 out of 7, just like this movie gets 1 out of 7. And just like the New York Yankees will know, and I'm sorry that Joe's in the back of like a pickup truck right now, so he can't say anything right now. So I bet he's crying in the car. But the Aaron Judge Award.
I bet he's happy knowing that Aaron Judge came.
Let's give it up for the Aaron Judge Award. It should have been a Cardinal.
It should have been a Cardinal. Clap it up for the Cardinals. There we go. That's what we talking about. But since he's staying with the Yankees, unfortunately, he ain't going nowhere. He's finna go the way of good old Mike Trout. Make all that money and not do a goddamn thing. But back to the other awards.
Gonna censor that entire thing.
Gone. And Sean's awards are... It's like the 7 minutes in the fucking Watergate tapes.
Wow. Thank you. But my actual award that won't get censored for today, and we're going to make sure that this one is not wrestling themed. Just kidding. It's the Goldberg Award, and I'm going to give this to my man, Dave Harbour. Because he went out there. I'm just playing. It's the Triple H Award. Because he used the sledgehammer. Duh. We're going to call this Stephanie McMahon's Night Drawers. And we're going to give it to my boy David. Because that's where the sledgehammer was kept. Back to you, Shim.
All right. Mike, your awards?
I kept it pretty simple.
Oh, Mike, I'm going to let you finish real quick. I'm sorry. I really apologize. I did not mean to stop you.
No,
I really did not want to. I'm going to give this... what am I going to say? I'm going to give this movie the Philadelphia Eagle Award because I thought it had so much promise. I sat down and watched it, and just like every Eagles fan
in theaters,
knows, disappointment happened.
We're 11-1.
When it got to the playoffs, it failed just like they do every year. Back to you,
won it in 20.
Back to you, Mike.
That's fine. I'm gonna ignore that hateful comment. I'm gonna ignore it because I, as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, am more mature than to feed into the garbage, the hatred, if you will.
That's weird because Philadelphia Eagles fans are garbage.
They're not garbage. Your face is garbage. You're garbage. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap. My award though. My award is, I kept it simple. I did a Best Death Award for Jonathan Leguizamo because that shit was fucking funny. Like, he just puts his hand up to his nose and then just disappears up the chimney and then just folds that guy and then just blood sprays everywhere. That was fucking great. Best death in the movie.
It was.
Hands down.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the build-up in it was good. I liked it. Definitely could have shaved off about 20, 30 minutes, though.
But
that is my award.
We got him.
We got him. He came at the end.
I only have
exactly.
I only have one award. Don't worry, I'll do that in post. I only have one award, and it's the Award. Shout out to fucking Tim Allen, Home Improvement. He played Santa Claus. Yeah. And I'm giving that to David motherfucking Harbour for just that scene in the barn where he just murders everybody. Everyone.
Kills the kill squad.
Kills the kill squad. The music was great. The action was great. It was literally the best scenes in the movie, and shout out to
10
David
minutes of
Harbour
that
for doing
movie.
that. He did a great job also just playing as Santa Claus. Like in the beginning, like when he's in the bar and like somebody makes him laugh, he's like ho ho ho, and he like stops it. Like he had like a really good ho ho ho, like genuine like Santa Claus belly chuckle. Like he did a really
He's
good
a very
job
good actor.
as Santa Claus. Yeah, I did not see Hellboy, but I heard bad things, and I imagine
You
this was
should've
like
heard
his
bad
redemption
things.
for Hellboy. He was like, I fucked up Hellboy, but I'm gonna save
I don't
Christmas.
see him fucking up Hellboy as much as the plot or the writing would have.
The writing, yeah, I don't know. I heard
All
it was
right,
bad.
no,
I hadn't seen it.
time out. We can't give an actor a pass. Be like, oh, it's just the writing.
Well, we haven't
It's
seen the
always
movie.
writing.
Who's seen the movie?
It's always the writing.
I've seen both Hellboys.
Have you seen the David Harbour one?
Yeah.
You only made one.
No, I'm saying I saw that one and the one
and it was
before.
bad?
Ron Perlman one.
Was he bad in it?
It was bad. He was bad. Everything was bad.
He was
You
bad.
can't-
Not even bad. Chris is bad.
Just bad. He
Yeah.
was not bad. Chris bad.
Well, you know
But
what?
he
I
was
will.
bad.
I will judge that myself.
Go watch the movie.
That's how
Mike.
I'm
Yeah, go
gonna-
watch it, Mike.
I'm
What
gonna
a tape,
watch
Mike.
it.
Go watch it in theaters.
I'm gonna
Mike.
go watch it in theaters.
Okay.
All right. Well, that is it. That is the episode on Violent Nights.
Goldberg.
Yeah, I was gonna say tune in next time. Apparently we're doing Santa Sleigh now. We have decided
Oh, sorry.
we're gonna do Santa Sleigh with Bill Goldberg just to see which is the actual goat movie here with Santa killing people. So not sure when this is gonna come out, but it'll be before Christmas. You could count on that. So tune in next time. Shut the fuck up, Joe Biden. No, you
Joe
did.
Biden learned to lie. Oh God, it's sentient now.
Uh-oh.
We gotta put him
Yeah,
down.
just like the real Joe. Tune in next time. Same pod time. Same pod channel. Take it away, Tom.
You might not have noticed that, but we are professionals at what we do. We just professionally suck and professionally act like a bunch of assholes on stage. That's what we do.